Hello and good afternoon from sunny San Pedro, Colombia in Toledo District. I'm possibly your instructor, Lisa Kyle. I'm trying to get through to my students, which I don't know exactly who you are. All 6 sections of the course are currently, the weekend before classes start, listed under my name in Moodle, but I know I'm not going to be teaching all of these students. I was the lead coordinator for the course, and I set it up, mostly, before I found out that Mr. Bronwyn Foreman will actually be the coordinator for this course, and I am just going to be a TA for 2 of the sections. So I've got a lot of emails saying, "Hi, Miss Kyle, am I in your class?" And the answer is, I don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this little video to talk to everybody about generally how I plan to teach the course, but I am not the lead, okay? So welcome to my section if you are in it. 2 classes are, and the other 4 classes, I'm not sure. There are some other teachers listed. Also, you'll surely have an excellent teacher. If you're in my class, here's me, that's what I look like, and here's what I have to say to you. Communication is a key and very, very important for online classes. You need to keep track of your grades. If you're in my section, I'm going to be appraising you of what your grades are frequently throughout the semester using probably a mail merge app, because Moodle does not allow people who are not leading the course to insert spreadsheets in. So it's harder for me to show my grades in Moodle if I am not the lead. You need to make sure that you get credit for all of your work. If I miss something, or if something that you loaded up on the Moodle page doesn't properly load, you need to make very, very sure that I see it, right? And if you see any 0 where you had done work, immediately appraise me using the UB email. I have a student from last semester who did not do several items, and she is now claiming that she did them and that I'm cheating her of a grade. And the grades were due 6 weeks ago, and the Moodle page has been taken down, so nobody will ever know if she's lying, right? So what I'm trying to say is, in a timely manner, make sure you inform me if I don't give you credit for what you have done, because I can make mistakes, and also you can too, and we want to make sure that communication occurs. Use the UB email for this. If your work is late, I do understand that we are all adults and we have many commitments. I'll try to help you, but I'm not going to grade your work that's late until I mark the work that is on time, which is submitted. You get pushed to the back, okay? So be aware of that. The course is going to be taught asynchronously. Mr. Foreman explained to me that he would be doing that. I don't know much more about what he's doing. I know with asynchronous you are free to work at your own pace. If I were doing the course, I would hide the rest of it, just leaving the weeks that we are working on now. I don't know what he'll do, because people get overwhelmed and they work too far ahead. The weekly meetings this semester are for each instructor. There will not be one giant meeting this semester with the coordinator in charge of all the meetings. I'll have my own meetings with my section. They are not for instruction, they are just for forming groups, clarifying assignments, and asking questions. I will not do a week 1 meeting. I don't even know who's in my class yet. I'll start in week 2. My meeting day will be Monday, and I'll need to do it between 8 and 4, because I had an upgrade which was really a downgrade from Digicel. In fact, don't even start me on Digicel, I'm really upset. But my internet connection just went down. So if I gave you a meeting and my internet connection went down, the meeting would drop, and that's really annoying for people. So I'm going to be driving to town on Mondays and sitting in my office at the Punta Gorda UB campus taking meetings that close at 4. So I'll have to set the time between 8 and 4. And this is just something I'm doing to make sure that the internet connection is good, okay? I'm welcoming feedback about what time you'd like to have the meeting. I'll set up a recurring meet in week 2, same day, same time, same link, so you won't have to look for a link every week. And if there's a time that you like, go ahead and email me that feedback this week and I'll take it into consideration. If you don't get the time you want or it's while you're at work, don't feel panicked. You can present your concerns to me by email before the meeting, and then I'll post the recordings so you'll be able to listen to them afterwards. You can hear my answers. The class is asynchronous, so you can work at your own pace. We already did that. I welcome your feedback at all times on everything, that's for sure. If you think I'm not being clear, go ahead and let me know. Use your UB email, don't use your personal email. Please call, text, or WhatsApp only for emergencies. If you're confused about anything, or if Moodle is giving you trouble, go ahead and email me, and feel free to send me your assignments by email. If you are locked out due to financial block, email me and tell me so I can send you your work. Don't just disappear, because that's hard to recover from. The Moodle page gets hidden, right, if you have a financial block. This comes from the course outline. It says that there should be a backup system for missing work, such as a flash drive, iCloud, etc. I recommend don't use a flash drive, that's not safe. I know that Google Drive and iCloud are not environmentally great. I think they use as much electricity as some small countries like Belize just to keep all those files up, but it's a free service, let's use it. I like the Google Cloud one because you have a Gmail address with UB. You could easily create your own if you don't have your own, and you get free storage, and you also get a YouTube account. What you want to do is go right there to that waffle looking thing. I know most people already know this. I'm just gonna say this for the people who don't, because usually there's somebody who doesn't, okay? So you click the waffle looking thing and you get this drop down menu. And from here, you can go to Drive and see the documents you've created. If you want to create a new document, you can do it there or in the Documents section, right? What you'll do is, there we go. What you'll do when you create a document, here's the course outline that I created that we're not using because I'm not the lead anymore. But anyway, here it is. And if I would like to share this document with anyone, for example, putting it up on the Moodle page, I'm going to go ahead and click right there. That's the share button. I'm just going to go over this. I know you probably don't, but I've had some problems with this last semester. This over here is not the place where you share. You copy and paste that URL, it will not let anybody else view the document. You have to go to the share button. When you press it, you're going to get something like this, and you can see that the arrow is showing you that I created this on my personal Gmail, not on my UB Gmail, and that's important because if you create a doc on the UB Gmail, it'll only share with people who are browsing under that Chrome tab, right? The UB Gmail Chrome tab. It won't let anybody else open it. It's annoying. So try to use your own Gmail to create docs to share. There they are, right? And when you want to share, make sure you go check right here and make sure that you are set to anyone on the internet with this link can view. If you're using your UB email, it'll say either private only to you or anyone in the UB email system can view. And it's very hard for people to view it that way. So do your best if you're going to store and you're going to share docs from Google Drive to make sure that other people can view them and not to give me bad links. Here are my 2 email addresses. This is the one that you write to me at. This is the one that I use to send you your links. Why? Because this one will limit the number of people who can look at the links, but this one will let me share with anyone. Okay, so always email me using this one and your own UB email address. Always log into your Google Meets using this one so I don't have to click you in, okay? I teach the course asynchronously. You can work at your own pace. Yeah, I wrote here, but this is now wrong. I said that the course outline's pretty much set, but mine, I had to discard mine. Mr. Foreman's working on it now, so I don't know what he's doing yet. And I don't know if he'll hide the course or put everything up. I haven't seen his Moodle page yet, and this is the weekend before the beginning of classes. So in a way, I'm just as lost as the rest of you, but I'm sure we'll catch up. right? I'm going to try to meet with you live once a week starting in week 2, because obviously we can't really do much this week since we don't even know who's instructing who. And there you'll be able to ask me questions, and I'm just going to give you this caveat. Please ask questions that are not answered by the course outline. As soon as Mr. Foreman's done with his course outline, he'll put that on the Moodle page right at the very beginning, right above the announcements. And you should consult it and read it carefully, and always ask me questions that the answer is not in the course outline. Pretty much everyone wants to know when everything's due all the time, and it's there. A lot of things are there in the course outline, and people just kind of still continue to ask those same questions, but everything is in the course outline usually, so I'm just trying to warn you that you should consult that carefully before you are confused and before you ask questions, because I get 40, 50 emails a day, and I try to take my time and answer everybody, but I hate it when you ask me questions that you should know the answer to. So make sure you read. That'll be the first thing you do. As soon as he publishes it, read it. I can't really overview the assignments very well because I'm not leading anymore, but I'm assuming we'll have the traditional assignments, the argumentative essay, the rhetorical analysis, and the literary analysis. And there's usually real good, strong emphasis on clear writing, on proper citation using APA and MLA, and also on avoiding logical fallacies. For now, I'm waiting to find out whose section is mine and who does not belong to me. I'm waiting to see the Moodle page and the course outline, which I think will be a little different than what I'd prepared. I'm just basically giving you some pointers. The first pointer I want to say is, as soon as you get the course outline, make sure you read it. And then make a little schedule for yourself. When you are at UB, make that time, write that time down, put it on the wall. Just make a little time that is like, this is your college English 2 time. Try to do that maybe once, twice a week. Sit down and have that special time, and try to make your family respect that and your friends respect that. Tell them you're at UB even though you're actually like right in your room. Don't feel stupid. It's the way to do it. Try to get everybody to respect that and try to give the course its own time. Even though you're home, it's not necessarily easier to work from home. And remember, please, to make sure that I get your assignments. If I ever give you 0, it's not because I'm a horrible, hateful lady that wants to fail you. It's probably because I didn't see it or you didn't upload it properly. And what can you do? Email it to me right away. Very important, because I don't want anyone else I don't want anything to happen like what happened last semester for one of my students. She's all upset and she's emailing me like 3-4 times a day. But during the entire course of the semester, she never emailed me once or answered any of my emails or ever WhatsApped me or ever called me or ever texted me. Now, all of a sudden, she's a great communicator. Now that the grades are in and the Moodle page is down. So that's what I'm trying to say. Communicate now. It's better. So welcome to the course. I hope you're in my section.